Welcome back to the channel. We are here June 21st, and this is going to be the breakdown for June 22nd. It's all the way to the conference finals in both divisions, in Eastern Conference and Western Conference. We made it all the way to the nearest end. Okay, the finals are next, and we have our second game between the LA Clippers and the Phoenix Suns. Okay, let's just go over the previous video of the props, and we were spot on. We were 3-0. I hope you cashed that in. Even if you did it, just individually, it would have been great because there was a lot of plus money on those. But if you put them together, if you were a person that chose Devin Booker triple double, come on, good job. You can keep downing Phoenix all you want. This team is destined for the finals. Just letting you know that right now. But some of the props that came through was DeAndre Ayton, 14.5 points. He got way over that. He got 20. Assists for Devin Booker over 5.5. He got 11. And Devin Booker made 3 threes. So all three of those came through. I might have put in DeAndre Ayton rebounds. He didn't get a double-double, but he did get 9 rebounds. But that is fine. So that's what we want to see. We want to see 3-0s. We want to see 3-0s. We're going to try to do that yet again for today, going into tomorrow's slate. And it's not saying it's looking like the same old thing, but Chris Paul is going to be out again. Kawhi is going to be out again. And Marcus Morris looks like he's going to play. He's probably not going to start because I think they're going back to the bigger lineup just because of DeAndre Ayton. So you might see a little more Zubac. You're going to see a little more DeMarcus Cousins. So those two guys could be big punts at the end of your util spot. All right, just ideas to throw out there. So let's just look at the plays for tomorrow. Devin Booker is going to be my favorite captain, hands down. Favorite captain. He has to anchor the whole team now since Chris Paul is gone. And he stepped up. He stepped up huge. You saw what he did last year in the bubble. And now he's just brought his game to a whole nother level. Really embracing that Kobe mentality. And he's becoming a budding star. A huge budding star. 15 of 29, 51% field goal percentage, 3 of 7 from the three-point line, 40 points, 11 assists, 13 rebounds. So a total complete performance. And not saying he's going to do that, another triple-double again, but he's going to have to put the team on his back. I expect another 30 points. I expect another big performance with the assists and the chip-in with rebounds because of the way that they play offense. And they slow it down very nicely. They play in and out. They take the correct threes. It's always an open three. It's always a drive and a kick out. And they take really good shots. I'm very impressed with this team. Other guys to look at other than Devin Booker and Paul George. We love Paul George. Of course, we love Paul George. He was a little bit one-dimensional. 34 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds. He got you there with the points. That was impressive. He was red hot from the three-point line. He's definitely going to need that to keep pace with the Phoenix Suns because they play at a very high clip. They're very, very efficient. I want a little more assists from Paul George. Besides 5, and he did okay with the rebounds before, but he's used to getting 9 and above, especially in that Utah series. He was a big rebounder, but that's probably because Kawhi was available. So other than those two guys, we got Cameron Payne in a util spot. You can put him at the captain and get really creative there if you want to save salary, so you can fit in Devin Booker, so you can fit in Paul George. So you can fit in DeAndre Ayton. That idea is still there. Let's get creative, okay? Build a lineup with Devin Booker at the top, fill in the middle with obviously Paul George and DeAndre Ayton. Those are 2 big keys, and then you fill in the rest. You got to find the correct role guys that are going to fill in, and that's going to change game to game. Cameron Payne should be a consistent because he is going to be orchestrating the offense alongside of Booker. That's why he was able to get almost a double-double, 11 points, 9 assists 1 block, 3 rebounds. That was very key from him in his very low salary. So we're looking for similar production yet again. And with that boosted minutes all the way up to 29, I was very impressed. He came through for the COVID. Nah, I can't even say it. I can't even say it. For Chris Paul. All right. Next is going to be Reggie Jackson. This is the Robin to Paul George Batman right here. Reggie Jackson has been coming in and lighting the court on fire, raining threes, 3-8, 3-7, 4-12 in the previous game. 24 points, 4 assists, and 6 rebounds. The points are going to be there, 20 plus every game. He's very consistent with the 3-point shot, so be confident in that prop. I'll go to that when I see it at the end when we get to that FanDuel. But we want to see an uptick in assists. I was surprised that 10 assist game. That was because of Terrence Mann mostly. But he's probably going to stay at around that 3, 4, 5 range and chip in with a couple rebounds. But that price is only $200 more. I'm fine paying that price because of the amount of threes he will shoot. And then next, I got 2 more guys for you. Well, let's go to DeAndre Ayton. Ayton came through with the props. 20 points. He cleared that 15 points easily. He had a nice big advantage down low. That's why he was so efficient. 10 of 14 with his field goal percentage. We just want a little more rebounds. 9, that's solid, but you're a big man playing with little boys down there. I need a double-double from you, and I want a 40 bomb, which is very possible in this series because he's so big and they don't have someone that can match him really. Zubac can bang. Cousins is a step behind with all his injuries, but Ayton should be a monster. All right, young monster down there. Let's go with another util spot guy, Rajon Rondo, who you might throw in if you have a little bit of salary left. It's a veteran point guard right here, and I think they're going to go more towards him in that second unit, create some offense. Because he is a big proponent for them. They're going to need him. They're going to need him. Obviously, it was different in the previous series. I think they go back to the Rajon Rondo. Well, this is not no lock. This is someone that you might, if you have enough salary, to throw in at the bottom of your lineups. Between him and DeMarcus Cousins, who I said before, you can fill those in at the bottom and be okay with your 2,000 salary or 1,000 and some change salary, okay? But the other role guys are going to be hit or miss each and every game, like Jay Crowder, Batum. These are the guys that I like right now that are in the lineup that you see right there. Just checking some of the salaries going over to FanDuel. 14.5 for Devin Booker. He's definitely worth that price. Same thing with Paul George, only $500 more. These two are the 2 catalysts that are going to run each team on the court. And DeAndre Ayton, $1,200, which is a fair price. And we're looking here because if you're just comparing it, he's around the same as Reggie Jackson and cheaper than Batum. So Batum is really, really high priced on FanDuel. I don't know if I can get to that. But DeAndre Ayton is a little bit cheaper than expected if he's along the range of Jay Crowder and Terrence Mann. But a steal that I see already is going to be Cameron Payne. So he's someone that I could adjust to if you want to take out a Reggie Jackson and alternate him with Cameron Payne, or if you want to take out an Ayton and alternate with Cameron Payne, or if you want to have a cheaper MVP at the top so you can fill in the rest of these big stars. Just scrolling down, Cameron Johnson had a weird game. He came in, he was very efficient in his minutes. So you're going to need a balanced lineup on FanDuel tomorrow because the salaries are so top heavy and it leaves you with just a little bit of salary left. You want balance, okay? Get your 2 stars and then find some middle tier guys, all right, for FanDuel, definitely. Let's go over to the props part of the video, and we are going back to the well. Very nice cheap price, DeAndre Ayton, 15 points and above at minus 136. That is a slam dunk. I love that prop. They're using him pick and rolls. He is a big mismatch, and he was getting a ton of layups and dunks in game 1. They're going to need to try to stop that, but then they're going to need to try to stop Devin Booker. So it's going to keep happening. It's going to be a problem for the Clippers to handle. Next is going to be DeAndre Ayton double and the Phoenix win. We're going to go on a limb here. I say that DeAndre Ayton gets more than 9 rebounds. He's going to get 10. we get the double-double, and already like Phoenix to win tomorrow. So we should be good on that, and that's plus 190. That's a solid play right there as well. Next is going to be Devin Booker over 8 assists with obviously Chris Paul gone. Devin Booker is going to take over the offense, take over the lead. He has stepped up huge, and at plus 166 over 8 assists. I showed you that stat when Chris Paul is out. He does go off over 30 points, around 8 assists, and 5+ rebounds. So the potential is there. Plus 166 is a great price. Let's go back to the well with Devin Booker. And then last but not least is going to be Cameron Payne with 6+ assists at minus 168. He got you 9 in the game previously. I think he does something similar to that, whether it's 8, whether it's 7, whether it's 6. All those numbers will clear that bet. And I think we have a solid core for our one-game showdown tomorrow. Let me know how you guys feel in that comment section below. Do you agree with the props? They've been on fire. They've been on fire. Either I haven't gone 0 for 3 at all. I'm either going 3 for 3, 2 for 3, or 1 for 3. But we're going to keep consistency going. We're going to keep the bankroll going as well. We're going to keep these props hot. Let me know how you feel in that comment section below. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MessNetJSD, and I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Peace out.